Sweet Lou cleans no man's poo.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
I am here.
And apparently Sweet Lou doesn't clean up anybody's
He
poo.
does not, because, you know, the thing with Sweet Lou is he's kind of his own man. He does what he wants, and he don't clean no poo off of nobody.
All right.
But, yeah, it's a beautiful day.
No, it's not. It is a horrible fucking day. It's 50 goddamn degrees outside.
It's not 50. It's like 52.
Close enough. I round up or down. It's 50.
Honestly, I don't know what it is.
It either ends in 0 or 5.
It is. Oh, it is 52. I was dead on.
So it's 50 degrees outside. Rounding down.
Yeah, it's brisk. I like it cooler, but I don't like it 50 and rainy.
No, it's 50. It's
kind of spitting rain right now. It's not really raining.
Shitty rain. I have a pool that is finally done. I can't even swim in the goddamn thing because it's too fucking cold. Even if I had a heater for the pool, I wouldn't swim in it because it is too goddamn cold.
We should have done a live show from the pool and see how long we could last.
No.
What's the water temp, do you know?
It's probably like 70.
That's not terrible until you're submerged in it for a long time.
Well, until you get out.
Like 70, yeah, 70, you're like, oh, 70 is a good temperature. Not too hot, not too cool, you know. But when you're submerged in 70-degree water, little brisk.
A little bit.
When it's 50 out.
Yeah.
70-degree water when it's 100 out would probably be great.
That is what I'm looking forward to, which is part of the reason I bought the thing. But I live in the wrong goddamn state anyway, so I just can't. I fucking hate Ohio. Like, I can't wait to move. Like, I'm fed up with Ohio and Ohioans and everything else related to Ohio.
Off, being fed up with Ohioans, you think you're going to feel different about people from other states?
Nope.
Exactly. So you can't.
But that's who I'm surrounded by right now.
No, you're surrounded by people.
No, Ohioans.
You just happen to be located in Ohio.
They're Ohioans.
Yeah, go to California and then come back and talk to them.
They're Californians.
Go to New York.
They're aliens.
They're aliens. They don't exist. They're gray people. But I woke up at 11:30 today because I didn't get to sleep till like 5 something last night.
Who's sick this time?
Nobody's sick, thankfully. Every once in a while, you ever have one of those nights where you just can't get to sleep? And
no, because I take 20 milligrams of melatonin.
Oh, okay. Well,
every night.
I don't do drugs because I respect my body.
Oh no, I'm looking forward to doing more drugs.
So, I could not sleep. I fell asleep for about an hour without my CPAP. So I woke up at like 5:40, put it on, and like 11:30, Beth's like, "Hey, you okay?" And I was like, So I get up, start
You're snoring. Moving. No shit, because I'm sleeping. It's a prime indicator.
I start getting moving. Message you like, it's probably going to be closer to 1:30 because I was just like, about noon, I was just like lethargic still. And I was supposed to be at your place at 1. And then we made a joke about Hobbs, and I said I can get Del Taco.
Yeah.
Which recently opened.
Well, I made a joke about bringing 34 tacos.
Yeah, 34 tacos from Hobbs. Because I said I was going to run to Dudes to get a bottle of their barrel pick from Middlewest Spirits.
Which you didn't get.
No, I'm not going all the way to Dudes.
Okay.
It's too far to see somebody that ugly. Although Hobbs was tempting. I was tempted to try for Hobbs. I'll tell you what. But I would have been here like 4 then.
You said it's too far to drive to see someone that ugly, and you look in the mirror every day. If you go over and see Dude and look in his head, you're going to see your reflection.
Oh, see, that was kind of a burn on me, but also a burn on Dude. That's a twofer. You just hit a double.
I did.
Good job. RBI, batted a guy in.
That's right. Love you, Dude.
Double burn.
Hate you, Tyler.
Love you, Dude. Hate you, Tyler. And still burned me and said nothing. So, yeah, I was like, well, I'll go to Del Taco because I just woke up and I haven't eaten and whatever. You know, it's a new thing in town that everybody's going on and on about.
I've heard things about Del Taco, but neither good nor bad.
It's now when it was
things.
First announced it's coming to Circleville on one of the community pages, and it went literally right next to Taco Bell. They're door to door, you know.
Oh, good.
So everybody's like, oh, Taco Bell's going out of business and this and that. Well, I finally tried Del Taco for the first time in my life a week or 2 ago, and I gave a review on my Facebook. I ordered a burger because I heard the burgers were good, which...
You went to a taco joint and ordered a burger?
Only because I was told you got to try the burgers.
That's like going to a steak joint and ordering a salad.
Kind of, but is the salad followed by a steak?
No.
Then, okay. Yeah, okay.
Can I get a chef salad?
But anyway, I ordered the burger, a chicken taco, like a shrimp or fish taco, a burrito, like a few things, because I want to try. I saw they had like some smaller roll-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
So I tried them, and I wasn't that impressed. The burger I thought was fantastic. It's for a fast food burger, which when I think fast food burgers, the top three you typically think of are McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, right? Maybe a Rally's / Hardee's / whatever.
McDonald's doesn't make my top three ever for anything.
Nope, mine neither. I'm 100% with you on that.
It never makes
But I said in my little Facebook review I did, Del Taco may be the second best fast food burger place, which I did not bring any burgers today.
That's all right. My top three would be Burger Chef,
Never been
Five
there.
Guys, and Burger King.
I don't consider Five Guys really fast food.
It's not, but it is.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But, well, Burger Chef isn't around anymore.
Yeah.
It went out in
Now,
the late 80s.
Five Guys is fine if you want to spend $47.
Yeah, for a burger.
Yeah.
One.
In a mound of fries.
In a bag of fries.
You get the most
You're going
fries
to get
ever.
$47. You're going to get
About 10 pounds of fries.
a quarter-pound burger and 18 pounds of fries in
Right.
the largest bag they have.
Right.
And that's small.
They let you borrow the pallet jack to get it out to your vehicle.
They're like, here, we just got these today.
But
Eat
yeah,
them.
Del Taco's burger is actually really good. But the when you hear Del Taco, you think fast food Mexican joint.
Right.
I think Taco Bell has them beat. But
Well,
when you made the joke and I said, "Well, I can go to Del Taco," and you give me the little whatever emblem 8-bit
Whatever.
emoji thing we use in our chat, I went, "I want a Del Taco." So I go there, and I'm thinking, if there's a long line, I'm not waiting. There's two cars, one at the speaker and one behind it. I don't see what's around the corner.
right.
But I'm like, okay, cool. So I jump in line. I get my order in within a minute or two at the speaker.
Okay.
Pull around. There's a CRV waiting at the window, the car that I first saw at the speaker, then another CRV in front of me, and then me. I was there like 15, 20 minutes.
That's absurd.
Once the car hit the window, whatever that CRV ordered up front, they must have ordered like 94 things. It took so long, I put my truck in park and sat there and started playing games with my phone.
That's
So
ridiculous.
And then while I'm sitting there, I'm like, I message you like, hey, it's going to be even later because now I'm in this line and I cannot get out unless I off-road hop the curb.
Thanks, Martelle, for sitting there for doing this.
I didn't care. I was just worried about being later here. I didn't know what
care.
you had going on.
I ain't got shit going on today.
Okay,
It's
that's
cold
cool.
outside.
I should know if the weather's
Just
bad,
assume.
you're not doing anything.
Just assume
You're out for the day.
I'm out. So
But,
you
yeah,
brought
so-
those. So let's tear into
Yeah,
them.
I got a Fiesta pack. So we have 3 soft and 3 hard tacos. And it comes with 6 tacos and 6 burritos. And she was like, hard or soft? I said, half and half. And then she goes, do you want red or green burritos? And I was like, half and half?
What the hell's that mean?
I don't even know. Very, very Christmassy festive of them.
Okay.
And
I
then-
bet you it's Rojo versus Verde.
I think, yeah, it's the sauce thing.
That sounds like a court case.
Roe versus Verde. So, we got napkins here. Here, we'll give you some napkins because I'm sure we're going to end up needing these. And then, and then when I get around, she's like, any sauce? I go,
All of them.
I don't know, mild. And she's like, okay. Closes the window, comes back, we're out of mild. It's like, medium? Like, I don't know what their sauces are. I don't eat here. So,
I would have just been like, all of them?
well, and when I ordered the Fiesta pack, she goes, do you want the value tacos, the chicken tacos, or the Del Taco? And I went, what's the difference?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, between the value and the Del Taco, I figured chicken tacos chicken instead of beef. And she goes, well, one, she didn't say which one. She goes, one has more beef and tomatoes in it. And I was like, give me that one. What do you want here? This feels like a hard taco.
I'll take whatever.
You're getting that's a hard taco. That's another hard.
Hard or soft and a burrito, I guess.
There's a burrito. So you got a hard taco and a burrito.
Might as well try all 3. If we can find them.
Yeah, I'm digging here. I think they severely shorted us. We got 3 and 3 instead of 6 and 6. Oh wait, I think there's a trap door. There's a trap door.
Are you shitting?
Look. You lift out this tray and there's more bean and cheese burrito.
There's the burrito.
There's the burrito. So you got a hard and soft taco and a giant burrito. Okay, now we're cooking.
right,
now we're cooking with gas.
It's got a trap door, son of a bitch.
I was like, I just got ripped off by Del Taco. No.
No.
I got tricked by Del Taco.
You know what? We should start with the hard one first because I'm
So you
sure
can
it's
crunch
getting,
in it?
Well, it's getting soft.
That's probably true. That's probably very true.
Oh, what sauces?
I just got the medium sauce. They're all medium. So you got a fistful of sauce there.
Oh, we're going to review the sauce, too.
I'm not going to put... Well, I guess I...
Yes, you are. You're going to put it right in your mouth.
I'm going to make such a mess in your room. The studio.
You have that ottoman in front of you? Flip it over. It's got a hard...
I've got a belly between me and the ottoman, though.
Well, you just lean over.
And I do not have a hard...
Well.
Lean over. Look at you with your jokes. You're on fire today.
Oh, I am. Roasting them.
Like I could ever bend over my gut.
Del Scorcho. So this is medium sauce.
It's medium, but called Del Scorcho.
Is that even...
Dude,
I don't even think that's Spanish.
Let's just do a packet shot.
That's what I'm talking about. We're going to do a packet shot review.
Let's do it right now.
You want to do it right now? Okay.
All right, I cracked this one open.
Yep.
It is a black package. Let's go. Good flavor.
It's got great flavor. It's very tomatoey.
Yep.
A little bit of spice to it.
I'm getting the spice on the back of the tongue and the throat.
Yeah.
Not bad for a medium. It's not too hot.
No, it's perfect.
But it's hot enough to make it good.
I wonder what the hot would be like, though.
I don't know. I should have got some.
I
got to get those hot jelly beans and bring them in.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
that was
honestly,
good.
I like the sauce.
Right. I do that with Taco Bell sauce all the time.
All the packets?
Yeah.
I'm like throwing a whole bunch. I usually
you can't do that anymore, though. They'll ask you, like, do you want sauce? You're like, yeah. How much? A lot. I need a number.
74. You going to sit there and count them out?
I think the last time I responded, I said 20 of each.
No wonder lines take so long at fast food places.
It's just like that's an absurd question. Just grab a handful of each. If someone says they want a bunch, just grab a handful of each of the shit and fucking throw it in the box or the bag. All right, so you just ripped into this thing.
I've been into my taco. I will say when I opened it, it's actually filled. Look at the shell.
It is.
To the top of the shell is filled with sustenance. A lot of times you get tacos, they're half full, especially the hard shell. This one is full to the top. I see on the top cheese and tomato. At the end, I saw some beef. And there's lettuce.
Some lettuce.
Yep, got lettuce in there in the middle. I took a bite. You're taking your bite. Honestly, first time I've had one of their hard tacos. Not bad. I mean, for a fast food taco.
It is not. Now, I'm going to take into consideration that it's cold, which it happens. I mean, you came from Seaville. Their taco, the shell itself tastes better than Taco Bell's.
I haven't had a hard taco from Taco Bell in like 20 years.
It's been a while.
But I will say this is a good fast food taco. It is cold. Beef's a little colder than I'd like it to be, but I drove like a half hour to get here and it was on my floorboard.
That's fine.
So, but flavor-wise, I think it's there.
They got it.
Yeah, I like this better
than... a shitload of cheese.
Yeah, a ton of cheese.
More cheese than meat.
I like this better than the other stuff I tried from Del Taco.
Okay.
Which was, I think, like the...
chicken taco?
No, fish taco. Yeah, it might have been chicken taco and a fish taco or a chicken burrito. I forget. The burger was a slam.
Fish taco, that's scary from fast food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I won't do Long John Silvers. Or...
I'm afraid of Long John's because I ate there for my whole life. In like last year or something, Beth went to KFC, which in Circleville, it's combined with a Long John.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like a 2-piece fish dinner. Fries and hush puppies. Pretty basic. Food poisoning. First time in my life.
That's awful.
And ever since, now I've had Captain D since then, which we do have a Captain D's in Circleville, but I'm just afraid to get, because it was like some of the worst food poisoning I've ever had.
Liz just had food poisoning.
Yeah, she had that last week.
Yeah, and that was from food we made.
You're an awful cook.
Well, none of it actually was cooked.
It was. You're just eating raw beef and chicken.
No.
She got salmonella poisoning.
We had shrimp. We had pre-cooked the pre-cooked shrimp, and you just cut that up and you do some avocados and cilantro, lime juice, onions, and you make. It's called zesty shrimp salad. It's just the shrimp salad. Shrimp salad. And we just had that. She had it. I think it was 2 days later. And
well, then how do you know it from something else?
Because she had it for lunch that day.
Oh, so she ate the leftovers.
She was eating the leftovers.
Oh.
She had it 2 days later, and we both had the exact same thing to eat other than that. And she was just ill. So I just said, you have food poisoning, and it's from this. Because I'm a doctor, and I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express every night.
Right. Dr. Martelle. Take his word for it, folks. Yeah, this is a pretty decent little hard shell taco.
I like it.
for a fast food joint. And I've only paid, so we got 12 items. I paid $16 and some change for it. So not terrible.
That's not bad
A little
either.
over $1 a piece.
Yeah.
And the sauce was free. So yeah, hard taco.
You think it was free.
Right. Hard taco is good.
Hard taco is good. I give it a 2.5 easy. Mm-hmm. I'd give it a 3. I'm trying to take into consideration the fact that it is cold, so I would give it. I'm a solid 2.5 on that.
I agree with you. It's worth trying.
Yeah.
I think they're like $1 something a piece.
So I'm going to save the burrito for last. I'm going to do the soft taco.
Soft taco.
Same thing.
Let me try and find. Okay, got a soft taco here. Soft. Oh, it's falling apart.
Yeah, mine is too.
Okay, first off, it's a giant mess when you open the wrapper.
It is absolutely.
It kind of looks like a baby diaper on one end,
and it's amazing. I mean,
but
anytime food looks like a baby diaper,
it's pretty good.
It can't be bad, right?
My meat is falling out of my wrapper.
Ooh, no one ever.
I've got cheese up in my beard.
No one needs their meat falling out of their wrappers.
Hate when that happens.
All right.
I wanted to take a bite and then it fell. I hate when that happens.
Oh, then you didn't wrap it properly. You need to wrap that junk. I like it.
So many mouth noises. Mm-hmm. Honestly, the beef. I think the beef's got good seasoning. I mean, this without sauce.
Yeah. I am not because I like sauce on mine.
I do too usually, but like I'm sitting here in a 1980s lounge chair, 1970s lounge chair, and
barrelback chair,
1970s barrelback chair, and
yellow,
a 1970s yellow barrelback chair,
wood trim,
a 1970s yellow barrelback chair with trim,
wood trim,
1970s yellow barrelback chair with wood trim, and I don't have a table like you do, so it's a little harder.
You don't,
but just eating the taco straight up. You know what? I love eating a good taco.
Love to eat a good taco.
What American man does not love eating a good taco? Especially when it's just moist,
nice,
got great flavor.
Hot.
Yeah, a hot taco's better. These are a little cool. But I love eating a good hot taco.
I do too.
But I don't know which I prefer more, honestly, because usually I like soft shell. But the hard shell is really good.
The hard shell was really good. The only problem, so I typically get soft shell because you got to take it home, whatever, the shell gets soggy, and then thankfully those didn't get terribly soggy.
Yeah, they weren't really crispy, but for the trip I was surprised.
Yeah. Like Taco Bell, it would have just soaked straight through and it would have been ruined. But I always get soft tacos. Like I'll go buy a party pack of soft tacos, and I think you get 12 soft tacos in that, and then I'll get that and like maybe 2 quesadillas. And that'll feed a family of 4. Or me.
I was going to say, it'll be a family of 4 or me on a hungry day. I will say, I think the beef used in Del Taco is seasoned better and less greasy than Taco Bell.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, so high marks for that.
I'm at a 2.5 on that one, too.
Yeah, I think either hard or soft, you can't go wrong. Sometimes I like it hard, sometimes I like it soft. Either way, a good taco is a good taco.
It's a good taco. All right. So we might as well dig into this cheese burrito.
Yeah, I don't know which one you have, and I don't know which one I'm about to grab.
I don't know. Mine says bean and cheese.
They're all bean and cheese. Okay, the wrapper, so you got one that has the red on the outside.
I have red out, yeah.
The other ones have green.
Okay.
So I'm going to try a red one with you, so we're comparing apples to apples here instead of nanners to nanners.
All right.
It's a pretty thick filling burrito. It feels pretty full.
It's stout. Like it's...
I mean, for what I expected for like a Fiesta party pack, this is fairly.
I'm opening it up, and the
you
beans
putting a little sauce in there.
I am. I'm gonna put a lot of sauce.
I think I'm gonna try some sauce with the burrito here.
I'm putting a lot of sauce in this thing. 3 packets.
3 packets.
Getting crazy.
You're gonna be leaking everywhere.
God, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
It's gonna be dripping all over the place.
So
super moist.
Opening this thing up, like it's literally just it's refried beans. Some are mashed, some are whole. And cheese. That is it. It is just packed full.
Yeah, it's just a meat and cheese burrito.
Meat and cheese burrito? You mean a bean and cheese burrito?
I said bean and cheese.
I heard meat and cheese.
Well, I'm fat.
I can't hear, so. All right.
That sauce is really good.
It is. All right. Randy takes a bite and it's good.
Yeah, not bad, man. Good flavored beans.
I got all shell.
We, if there's anything we love on Buckhorn Podcast, it's mouth noises and talking with food in your mouth.
It's my favorite.
It freaking drives me nuts. It's hard to keep a podcast going, though, while you're eating.
It is.
We need a third person.
Diesel, step up.
Speaking of which, I went to get an ID done for work for this whole promotion thing that's still ongoing. And the guy was like, I forget how we got on the topic of podcasts. But I was like, yeah, I do want the buddy. We've been, 3 years next month. And he goes, oh, that's really cool. I like doing live video stuff, and I've been wanting to work with a podcast. And I went, oh, yeah? Well, that's cool, because we'd like to do live video, but it's just more work for us, so we don't.
Yeah.
And then I left and forgot to give him our info.
Awesome.
So next time I'm there, I might swing by his building and say, hey, by the way, we got talking about other things, and I totally forgot. But, yeah, I was like, it'd be great to have somebody come and, do the live video for us.
That would be.
And we don't have to do anything else.
Someone who can edit that shit for us. Not have to deal with it.
Right.
All right.
So
I like this bean burrito. And I'm not a big bean burrito person.
I usually like meat with my anything.
I love putting meat in my mouth.
Yeah.
So.
I like beans in my mouth, but I love meat in my mouth. Like, if you're going to give me a bean and cheese on a tortilla, throw some chicken or steak or something on there.
Sometimes I'll just flick the bean out of my mouth, and I'll go ahead and put meat in my mouth.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Flick it.
Flick it right off.
Yeah. No, it's really good, though. It is really good. Like, these ones we could heat up in the microwave. It'd be fantastic. It is super solid, though. Like, I'm holding this backside of this burrito, and it's...
For a Fiesta pack, like, just bean and cheese burrito, it's fully... You're dripping out. You're leaking beans everywhere, man. He's snorting beans off the table. It was sauce. He's snorting sauce off the table.
So, we also have a whiskey to do today.
We do.
I went and bought... So, I'm a big fan of Middlewest spirits. You're a big fan of Middlewest spirits. I've had several of their... When they were OYO, it was OYO, wheated whiskey before I think they started doing everything else they're doing.
And I think we reviewed one forever ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, like a couple years ago.
Yeah. So, I was out. We don't have anything, I don't want to say the cocktail series is over, but I legitimately don't have anything to make. I could have made something we already did.
We might have to bring in some other kind of spirits.
Well, I thought about I was going to pick up a bottle of the Mount Gay barrel-aged rum.
Ooh.
They didn't have any. So, and I also didn't want to spend $50 or $60 on it.
Fair. It's really good. It's worth getting, but...
It is. But, so I went with this because it was just after tax just over $40. I've had this before, but I don't think you have. They're wheated.
I have not. The only Middlewest spirits I've had the OIO, but the only thing I've had from Middlewest is the Bourbon Hunter's Barrel Pick.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna finish this burrito at some point.
We've got the point where we're just slamming on this food now.
Yeah, I didn't eat lunch either.
I
had some carrots and ranch.
I had no breakfast because I slept so late, and then you were like, "Hey, tacos," and I was like, "Oh, Del Taco," and then the whole way here, I was so tempted.
I'll never turn down tacos,
especially good tacos.
Hot tacos.
I wish we had a nice, hot, moist taco.
Yeah,
and just nuzzle right up into it.
Like burritos are good, chimichangas are good.
I love me burritos and chimichangas.
I just like a really good taco.
The tortoise at Hobbs is one of my favorite. Not the tortoise, although I would eat that too. But it's like you get whatever meat you get in a taco and a giant Mexican sandwich. Ugh. Like a pouch of bread just filled to the brim with
a pita?
Kind of. But thicker, flakier bread. Like a puffier pastry.
Oh, okay.
So, I love the tortoise at Hobbs. When you said Hobbs, honestly, I went, oh. I should have told you to grab the gear and let's go record at Hobbs.
I don't want to drive over there.
I know. I didn't either. That's why I didn't say it.
But we could invite a dude.
We could. We could record live. And not Tyler. I thought about doing a review even though the competition's over, I think. I was like, I'm going to give Tyler all of the credit that he deserves. Hey, dude and Britt, good job. Just totally not even say anything about Tyler. Yeah. So Del Taco overall like a 2.5.
Yeah, overall that bean burrito. I'm going to give that bean burrito. I'm at like a 2 on that.
I'm still 2.5, and here's why.
I think it's good, but I'm not huge on
Flavor wise, it's better than Taco Bell's beans.
Oh yeah.
Filling wise, it's a beefier bean burrito. It's stiff, like it's a firm burrito.
There's more in it.
Yeah. So I'm giving it 2.5 just based on the quantity versus quality versus how much I paid for it, kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm saying the value's there.
Yeah.
If you like a bean and cheese burrito, there's no meat, but especially with the sauce, I thought it was great.
The sauce is really good.
So I only use one little packet of sauce, almost a full one. You use like
I did 3.
yeah.
I just whatever I had left.
Balls deep. But yeah, so I'd say Del Taco overall. I got to get the burgers too if I can get them and get them here fast because I think the burgers are really where they shine. Believe it or not. But versus the other Mexican stuff I had from there a couple weeks ago, I'm surprised with this because I thought I was just going to be apathetic about it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, good overall. So
cool. All right, we'll finish that up.
that was a big bite.
There it was. I'm going to talk about the Middlewest Spirits Straight Wheat Whiskey. So this is a wheated whiskey, at least 3 years old. So it's young. It's not old. It's 40% or what is that? 46%. It's 92 proof. And this is batch number 62.
Should have held out for 69.
Oh, I'll go get 69.
And you should get some whiskey.
Yeah. So this is still made with the soft red winter wheat from Ohio.
I'm full now.
Well, there's still more tacos and shit to eat, right?
I didn't say I was going to stop eating.
Okay.
But
You should probably stop eating.
I'm going to stop eating.
Okay.
I'm good. That burrito did me in.
So this is made with all Ohio ingredients. So it's primarily red winter
Which Middlewest tries to do that anyway with all their stuff, right? Okay.
Right. So this is no different. So I poured us some in a Glencairn so we can do neat, and then I have our ice ball.
Right.
So with that,
I feel like I have to burp. Ugh.
that wasn't it.
Nope, that wasn't it.
That was a groan.
Oh,
Ooh. Damn.
got it.
I could smell it through the headphones.
I hope the bass was turned up on everybody's car stereos. Oh man. Okay, now I can eat more. All right, so we're Middlewest. This is a weeded.
See,
when you pulled this out, I thought this was the Bourbon Hunter's pick. I thought that's what we were doing today. Just because I saw the bottle and
I wanted to compare apples to oranges and do the Bourbon Hunter's pick against this.
Yeah.
Even though theirs is a bourbon and this is a wheat. But I don't want to open my bottle and you've already drank through your 2.
Yep.
And I have 1 left.
So you've drank through one of yours.
I drank through one of mine.
Yeah.
So on the nose, it's very sweet.
I'm trying to clear my nose. I think I got beans in my nose.
You might. I'm getting little hints of vanilla and toffee.
I love this on the nose. I want this. This is another candle for me.
This is like they can't do wrong. I mean, at this point,
it smells so good.
They can't do wrong.
I just want to burn a candle. It smells like this.
Burnt sugar, not brown sugar. Burnt sugar,
caramelized sugar.
Same thing.
Well, I know.
I think.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe if you burn the sugar, it'll catch fire. But
we should.
No, we're not trying that. I almost burned the house down the other night.
Just take a whole bag of sugar and hold a lighter to it.
No, I actually, we have cast iron skillet. So every time I wash a cast iron skillet, like wash it out, which is basically just a little bit of water, heat it up, and then
season it.
Then scrub it and then throw some oil back in it and season it up again. I left it on the stove and it burned through all the water, and then
so you just had skillet burning, cooking whatever was sitting in it.
There was nothing. It was just water.
Nice.
That's it. It burned through all the water, and then it just started smoking. I'm like, this is bad. So anyway, I almost burnt my house down. Not necessarily a bad thing, because then I could rebuild something better, but whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, on the nose, fantastic. Super sweet.
Love it.
No ethanol burn, really.
Man, I absolutely, I just keep huffing it. It's amazing.
But it doesn't have that alcohol
None at
burn
all.
to the nose.
No, this smells like a dessert. It smells like a creme brulee. Oh, good creme brulee is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've only had a couple really good ones in my life.
It's a creme brulee. Like, go for it. Take a sip of that, and oh my God.
Oh yeah, you need to hide this bottle from me. That's fantastic.
I don't need to hide it from you. You can go buy your own.
That's oh yeah, this isn't like limited or anything.
No,
right?
this is something you just go. They have a bourbon, a rye, and a wheat. I got the wheat. I want something a little sweet.
And I love wheat.
I do
everything
too.
wheated is usually my favorite. I love wheat in over everything we've tested. I would say my favorites overall are wheated whiskeys or bourbons.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. What do you give that neat?
Neat. I'm easily at like.
And you said it's like $40, $45 a bottle.
It was $37.98, and it ended up being
bucks.
like $41.
Right, we'll say 40. We'll use your temperature thing and round up or down.
Yeah, so it's about $40 a bottle. I am easily right now neat at a 3.5.
Okay, I was going to say 3 for sure, which means go get it.
Yeah,
but 3.5. 3 and 3.5 are about the same.
Yeah, I'm at a 3. I'm at a 3.5. Like,
yeah, I will be when I'm able to get up there. I will be purchasing a bottle of this.
You don't have to. I got it at Pit Stop.
I will be going to Pit Stop and purchasing a bottle of this.
Anywhere that you can find Middlewest spirits, you may be able to find a bottle of this.
Speaking of Pit Stop, Short Stop in Circleville, where I stopped in and found they're now finally carrying Weller's Special Reserve, which they've never had any Wellers.
Yeah.
They had that new distillery I found in Nashville.
Yeah.
They're stocking it down there now, too.
Oh, no shit.
So, yeah, we still got to contact that guy. He wants us to come do a show at the distillery, and he's going to, like, let us see the process. He let me sample the mash.
Yeah.
How often do you get to do that? Like I saw on the Moonshiner show, they'd always make their mash and they'd taste it to see if it's ready to run on the still. He let me do that.
He gave you a spoonful of it?
Yeah, it was like those little plastic sample cups.
Oh, okay.
Little fake shot glasses.
So, empty the water out of yours, and then this is... I forgot. Like, it's been a long time since I've had their wheated whiskey, and I forgot.
I've never had their wheated
whiskey. And now I remember. I need to buy more of this. Like, this is one I need to keep on hand to drink or mix or shove up my butt. Anything. Whatever I need. This is...
Butt Chuggers Anonymous.
Yeah, I mean, this is it.
Unite. Okay, so I poured it over my whiskey testicle. My ice testicle, I mean. Mm-hmm. Swirled it around a little, let it get cool. Still smells fantastic.
It is... It's not that much better.
That's good.
It's different better.
That's so smooth.
Yeah.
That is so smooth.
It's so good.
That's buttery smooth, man. That is you're drinking a dessert.
It's creamy. It has that creamy
viscosity.
The viscosity. It's not oily. It's creamy. It coats and.
That's why I said it's buttery.
Yeah. It's still you're
real
still
butter,
picking up the
oily margarine.
No,
not fake.
Kerry Gold Irish grass-fed cow butter.
That's a lot to put on the packaging.
Well, that's what's on their packaging.
It's font size 2.
But
that's good, man.
They actually make cheese too. Ooh. Kerry's Gold.
Why am I sitting here with a full belly and going, cheese?
I don't know. Like occasionally I'll just
Amish
go buy.
Country. Beth went to Amish Country for a girls' trip a couple weeks ago and brought back like breads and cheeses and stuff.
Oh my God.
Dude. It's like, I'm hungry, I want a snack. 9 pieces of Amish bread later. She bought Amish butter.
Yeah, I bet you they churned it.
Once or twice.
So stupid.
Yeah, but everything's so good. Yeah, this tastes like Amish made wheated whiskey here.
It's Amish whiskey.
Wheated whiskey. This is really, really good.
It is.
I like it better cold. But I like almost everything better cold.
Everything is better cold.
But flavor-wise, it's fuller, neat.
Yes. It is much fuller neat. But you still get all the same same flavors out of it. You're still getting the toffee. You're still getting a little bit of sugar.
You're good taste out of it.
But now, like you said, creme brulee. I didn't get that when it was. I didn't really get that when it was neat.
Only on the nose,
right? But
on the nose, I got that sweet dessert smell.
Over the ice, yeah, I get the creme brulee on that. Right in the finish.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Right in the mouth hole.
Really sweet. Really, it's just really nice in your mouth.
Yeah,
you know, when you stick it in there, swirl it around a little, it's really good.
It's I like it. I like it a lot.
I really do too, man. I didn't know much about Middlewest. I mean, I knew of them, but I hadn't had anything since OYO.
Yeah.
And then when the Bourbon Hunters did their barrel pick, Bourbon Hunters, a.k.a. Dude.
Dude and Brett.
Dude and Brett.
It was Dude and Brett.
Did their barrel pick. That's the first time I'd gotten into like the Middlewest stuff. But this weeded is fantastic.
It is. I really, 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 really like this.
I mean, we need to go do a weeded barrel pick.
We don't have enough listeners to be able to do that.
Sure we do.
I mean, it would be us. We'd be buying all of it.
So?
Okay.
I don't see the problem here. I mean,
all right.
You're talking about wanting to buy more anyway. Might as well have your sticker on it.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then we put it out on BOCO and tell everybody it's limited release, and they go nuts over it. You know,
$500 a bottle.
It's fine. I put up that picture of those 3 Wellers, and I really thought people were going to go nuts. And like 6 people liked it.
Yeah,
I think I've made a reputation for myself there.
I have not been on there for 6 months. I actually deactivated my Facebook account.
Did you?
Yep.
You've been talking about it.
I did it. I pulled the trigger. I did. I still have another account because I need one to run the podcast, the show's Facebook page.
Yes.
So I kept that open, and that one has like 4 friends, and they're all people. Out of the 4 friends that I'm on that account, only 1 person actually posts on Facebook. The other 3 never use Facebook.
Well, there you go. It's like,
so it's perfect.
Yeah, it's your utopia.
It is. No one around. No one.
But then you break your glasses and can't read your books.
That's fine. Which, that book by Jack Carr is The Terminalist. It's his first book in a series.
The one you were reading, we talked about last week. Then
we didn't really
talk about.
We didn't really talk about it. Someone interrupted me while I was trying to talk about it. So, it's really good. I cannot recommend it any more than what I have. So I haven't yet. So go ahead and get the book. Now I can't.
So it's super recommend it.
I can actually recommend it. It's fantastic. It's about a Navy SEAL who comes home and shit happened while he was overseas in Afghanistan that
don't give it away.
Really fucked him up. Well, fucked him up in his personal life. And then he has a list of people that he's going after.
Yeah.
That's the gist. And he's taking them out one by one.
Sounds interesting. I've got so many books right now, both on my Kindle app on my phone and stacked on my desk that I really want to read. And I just haven't.
Well, see, I made a decision.
I'm on the last chapter now of The Simple Art of Not Giving a Fornification.
Yeah.
For the first time. I've never made it to the last chapter. I've tried reading it like 7 times. But I've been on that last chapter now for like 4 months. I was reading about a chapter a day, doing a challenge with a buddy, and then he did the last chapter, and I haven't.
Yeah, well, you need to get on that.
So I need to finish that.
That's kind of the same way I have the Book of Buddha, the origins that I took out of a hotel in San Francisco.
The origins of Buddha are his mom and his dad did it.
No.
The end.
But
they bumped uglies.
It's like the Gideons putting Bibles in hotel rooms and they're free to take. Well, they do the same thing. Like one of the temples out there, they have these books that they put in hotel rooms. They're free to take. And my boss at the time was like, I can't believe you took that from the hotel room. That's stealing. But I'm like, no, it's not.
No, they'll come back and see one's missing and go, okay,
sweet,
somebody took one. That means they're going to read it.
Just like the Bibles they put in that by the Gideons. I don't know who the fuck the Gideons are. But Gideon put it there. Gideon put it there, so...
Gideon is my buddy's son.
I just went ahead and took it.
He's 8, I believe, plays baseball.
Gideon's passing out Bibles in hotels.
He's very busy for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, he's like Santa Claus.
Right.
So, the book is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm going to go through... There's 4 books in the series at this point. He just released I think it's called The Devil's Son, is the latest one. And I'm going through and reading that. And Jack Carr himself is
The Devil's Son is Little Nicky.
Yeah,
you can just watch the movie. You don't even have to read that book.
I've seen it. That's a horrible movie.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
But yeah, the books are fantastic. And then I'm going to start picking up stuff from Brad Thor. So he's another author. And
I know the name.
James Rowland.
No, I've heard the name.
They all write kind of the similar, like,
okay.
Oh Lord.
Real quick. So finish yours and then I was
going to say, they all write the same type of military-esque style books.
Gotcha. I've got one. We had a guy come to
espionage and things like that.
So our church does something every year that our former pastor started. He's now a district superintendent in another district, but he still does this event called Tragedy into Triumph.
Okay.
So what it is they, I've been part of it in different capacities, but they bring in people who share their story. People like former UFC fighters. They had Deion Sanders has come and spoke.
Okay.
Justin Bieber's mom was there this year.
Why not the Biebs?
I don't know. Because screw him, he's Canadian.
But
Danny
everything's so
Goki's
yummy.
been there. Basically, different people from different walks of life who have overcome some kind of a tragic situation. There's this pastor we have that's on the Nazarene district in a different country, Saran Stacy, who was in a car accident where he lost his wife and like 3 kids, and he was the only survivor.
Okay.
But people come and share how they've managed to overcome great tragedy or situation in their lives. And where was I going with this?
I have no idea. I'm letting you go because
I know I see you replying to messages, and I forgot what I was saying.
No, I'm looking up the next thing.
What were you talking about?
I was talking about Jack Carr in the book, and
so we had a guy this year that's a former Navy SEAL.
Okay.
And while he was in, he got saved, and he was like, there was a mission he talked about where they had to go take down a high-ranking Iraqi dude.
Yeah.
And
Al Qaeda or ISIS.
Whatever,
or
yeah. So he
whoever.
was, their job was to bring him back alive for questioning. In the firefight, this guy had killed several of their people, and they injured him. And he said, I was literally carrying this guy, had to go hundreds of yards back to this point, and I'm looking down at him, wanting to kill him because he has killed so many Americans.
Yeah.
And is responsible for so much loss, But he said, he talked about so in his book, he also talks about the battling his own demons and dealing with that. So that's one I need to read. It's called Seal of God. But totally unrelated. What totally distracted me was I got a notification on my phone, looked down, open Facebook, and the first post I see is from Dave Canterbury, he was on the Dual Survivor show.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that embellished his military career to make himself look better.
Gotcha.
He was in the military, he did serve, he did see action stuff, but it wasn't what he said he was. But he posted a picture of his wife in a muddy Jeep, and it said, and their grandson says, we took the grandson up for some off-road time today. And the kid, if you look at him, here if you can see him.
He looks like a prison victim.
So, because you're going to fall in the same thing. Somebody replied, he looks absolutely, in quotes, thrilled. Kids, shake my head. And Dave replied, yeah, well, he's autistic, so.
Whoops.
There
we go, foot and mouth.
Right.
But if you don't disclose that shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I'm totally with you, but it's.
I mean, I'm pretty much on the spectrum as well.
That's the only comment how it just gives you like one comment for a preview. That's the first thing I saw.
So Facebook algorithms are working fantastic.
Right.
They're shadow banning people and pulling up people's comments without any
It's all messed
background.
up, dude. It's all.
Yeah, so the...
Okay, I need to put Tyler in because I'm getting distracted.
I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but I am going to talk shit. So the Catoctin Creek released the Guar bottle.
Oh, okay. We talked about this months ago.
We talked about this. I am a big fan of Catoctin Creek.
Love them.
It's great. They sent us a bottle
And we
of the
reviewed
cast
their
strength.
stuff.
We
They
reviewed
sent us,
it.
Yep.
It was amazing. We did another bottle. That bottle was good. Did another bottle. That bottle was good. And then that bottle went bad. And it's still sitting downstairs. So it was released on the 28th. Now, they do not ship outside of Virginia.
Okay.
Okay. So there's another company that supposedly had the bottles.
Today's the 29th as we were recording.
Yes.
So it released yesterday. Okay, so there's another company.
So there's another company called Selbach in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Okay. They apparently, it said they shipped to Ohio, but then I was talking to one of the sales managers. Shout out to John. He's been nothing but great.
We love you, John.
He reached out to Selbach to find out.
Is it Lil John?
No.
You call him up and he's like, yeah!
Okay.
Hey, I'm trying to get a bottle of this Catoctin Creek Guar. Okay!
No. No, but that'd be great.
Imagine Little John as a salesman in anything. I would buy whatever he's selling.
Whatever he's got, I got
whatever it is. Like Flavor Flav, man. Flavor Flav's selling it, I'm buying.
Except Pepsi, because he was in a Pepsi commercial.
Oh, that's true.
And I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But he reached out to Cell Block.
For Little John, but I won't do that.
But I won't do that.
But I won't do that.
I would. I mean, Meatloaf's good. Anyway,
I love Meatloaf, man.
He reached out to Cell Block for the third time. And basically it came back that they don't ship to Ohio either. But
Ohio's
the fucking worst.
It's a prison state.
So, and I had mentioned at that point, I'm like,
we are so suppressed and repressed and oppressed.
We're
just pressed.
Super pressed.
We are chest pressed.
We are starched and pressed.
We are. It's ridiculous.
But then
that's not a white racial joke, by the way.
What, being starched and pressed?
Right. Well, I guess you can starch other collars, can't you?
Yeah.
And press them.
You just
well, see, here's the
starch
problem.
your pants and then you press them.
But here's the
they
problem.
Hold their shape.
I'm an idiot. And for some reason, I heard starch and pressed and thought bleached and white.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not too bright.
I get it. Well, you need to be bleached.
I need to be. I've got a tan line for my watch.
Me too.
That proves. See, where's DJ when I need him? That proves I'm Cherokee. I get dark in the summer.
That doesn't prove shit.
That proves I'm Cherokee. Ah, you're Cherokee too. Look,
I got that tan line.
When you move your Buddha beads, your Buddha butt beads.
Yeah, Benoit beads.
Buddha Benoit butt beads, whatever.
My Benoit Buddha beads. Anyway,
Chris Benoit? Isn't that the guy that killed his whole family and committed suicide?
Yeah, he's a loser.
You should probably get rid of that bracelet.
No. So he reached out to talk to him. He's like, well, get a hold of Scott.
Okay.
Scott's the owner. Scott's the
one that hooked us up.
Who sent us the bottle in the first place.
Thank you, Scott. We love Scott.
And John was like, I said something. I'm like, well, I said,
Scott Stockton.
I said, you guys sent us, that the cash strength. I said, it was fantastic. We did it on the show. And he's like, oh shit. He goes, that show was amazing. The show was great. He goes,
yeah, they listened. They replied.
John goes, you guys talked about me like throughout the whole show.
Yeah, we'll do that for you.
Yeah.
You scratch our backs, we'll rub your butt.
That's what we do. So I reached out to Scott and I just said, this is what I said. And this is the part that pissed me off. And I said I wasn't going to throw anybody under the bus, and I'm not. I'm just irritated.
At Scott?
Yes. I'm just irritated.
So
I sent it through.
Now that we just pumped Scott up.
No, that was John.
Oh, John. I thought Scott was the owner that sends the bottle.
He is. John's the one I was talking to that said you guys talked about me the entire show.
Okay, so John works at...
John is the sales manager. He's the sales manager.
Okay.
He's the one I was talking to initially to try to get a bottle. Okay, so I said, hey, Scott, I was wondering if there's a chance that we could get a bottle of the Ragnarok Rye sent over. You sent us a bottle of the cash strength in the past, and that was amazing. We're willing to pay for the bottle, but being in Ohio, there's no chance that we can get our hands on it. Thanks.
Yeah, we'll pay.
And I sent it
I'll
through.
pay for half of it.
I sent it through the show's Instagram. His response was this. Now, this is what made me mad, because this tells me something didn't happen that should have happened. Sorry, guys, all of our press bottles are pre-allocated. Did I ask for a press bottle?
No, but I also see on his end being
I see
the business.
I see his end, but I did not ask for a press
you're
bottle.
just asking to buy a bottle.
I did not ask for a handout. I asked to buy a bottle, and if they could ship it to us.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any issue with that. In reality, there shouldn't be any issue with that.
Well, no, there shouldn't.
There's no way to tell the difference between a press bottle and a normal bottle.
Yeah.
You can.
They just set aside so many for press
that they send out. So I said, hey, Scott, not looking for a press bottle, asking if I purchase a bottle, is it possible to ship to us? We can't ship outside of Virginia unless it's a press sample. Understood.
I mean, maybe last time when they gave us this cast strength, that was a press sample. That's
and that
not
may
on their
have been,
end.
but it wasn't marked in any way, shape, or form that it was.
But they probably just have so many they're allowed to legally do to send out of Virginia. So, I mean, I see what he's saying.
I see what he's saying, but he didn't read the message that I sent him initially. He could have just easily responded with, sorry, we can't ship outside of Virginia, this, that, and the other. I never
But if he was in the understanding that as quote-unquote press, we were looking for press bottles, which I've never even heard of until now.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of the term.
I mean, I know any company, they'll send out samples to influencers, quote unquote, or celebrities,
right.
Which we are neither. But
again, all of that I get.
And maybe that's what when they did us a solid lot, maybe that's what Two Bitches has done for us. Maybe they're allowed so many for press bottles, and that's how we got them.
But how do you determine that though? Like who determines what a press bottle is?
I'm guessing the state of Virginia, just like Ohio determines who gets what. They may say, okay, Catoctin, you're allowed X number of press bottles for this release. And Catoctin says, okay. Well, say that number's...
I don't think it's that way.
25. They've already allocated those 25, so when somebody from Ohio goes, hey, we want to review this on the show, they go, oh, they want a press bottle. No. We've already done ours.
No, we really buy all of our stuff. So keep that in mind, people that are listening. If you want to send us a bottle, we are more than happy to buy the bottle.
Yeah, we're not opposed to paying for it.
I'll pay for a bottle if it's something.
We've paid for every Virgil Cane bottle, right?
Yeah.
They've sent us some swag.
They sent us swag.
Which we're very grateful for.
Absolutely.
I use my Virgil King glasses. I've got the hat.
You're using one of mine right now.
Yeah.
I'm using my 2-bitch
and I'm very thankful for that because they don't have to.
Right. Absolutely. I'm very thankful for it.
We've paid for every bottle of Virgil Cane we've had.
It's not against it again.
And we've caused other people to buy multiple bottles of Virgil Cane.
Oh yeah,
that are from Ohio that have never heard of it.
I would say that's
before
not
us.
the show. That's just me. Word of mouth.
Nope, it's the show.
It's like 90% me.
Quinn bought a bunch, and that's from the show.
I know, but it's 90% me because I've been posting it on Instagram.
Okay, fine. I will shove a giant butt plug up your butt to make you happy and say it's all you. But either way,
no, the show has helped move some of the product up here.
Yeah, so
that's what it is.
Virgil Cane, please come to Ohio. if I
no, you know what? I don't want them to come to Ohio, and here's why. They come to Ohio, we're going to get tired of it. It's something you can't get, so you enjoy it more when you can't get it, or when you can get it.
I half agree with you, only based on a couple things. One, I will never get tired of the ginger infused, ever. If that's all I ever drink the rest of my life as far as any kind of whiskey or bourbon goes, I'd probably be okay with that, because I think it mixes well, too. So you can make a variety of things.
You can, absolutely.
And that's just me being a huge fan of the ginger infused. Well, I see what you're saying, though, as far as it being too readily available, but yes. For years, my family, my two uncles, would grab my grandpa's short, long bed, 8-foot bed, pickup, single cab, throw the wood railings in the side, drive to Kentucky to the L8 factory. L8 one is what it's called, but it's a ginger ale only made in Kentucky.
Yeah.
They got so well known for going there 2-3 times a year that they would literally lift open a door, let them drive into the plant, load them up, as many as they could carry.
Check them out and
send them on the way.
Right.
So my uncles would say, who wants what? And Dad would say, I want 6 cases.
But that's the same thing. They're driving down there.
Yeah, but now it's available in Ohio. I still drink it because it's the only ginger ale that is.
But how often are you drinking it?
About the same as I was before. It's just more. It's
once
like
a week,
I could go today,
once a month, once every 2 weeks.
Well, usually I don't buy pop. There's not a lot of pop in our house.
Well, no,
but it's that mom and dad get it.
Yeah,
Beth's parents, grandparents get it. So when I'm over visiting, they go, "Hey, you want an L8?" Absolutely.
So once a week.
Yeah, I'd say once a week, every 2 weeks.
Okay, so that's not this. But that's completely different than what I'm saying.
Why?
Because if you'll drink how many? Well, not now. You used to do what? A glass or two a night?
But they come in glass. Well, I prefer them in glass bottles, and now they make them in cans.
No. I'm talking about whiskey.
Oh, glass or two a night back then?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you were doing Virgil Cane, a glass or two a night every night, at some point you'd get sick of it.
I don't think I would.
I think you would. Because you can't
Well, if I'm doing a glass or two a night of any kind of whiskey, it might as well be one that you really love.
Well, right, but I don't buy stuff that I don't really love except for Beam 8 Star and Kentucky Tavern.
Well, you don't buy those, but you did one time. It's not like you've gone back for more. That's an exception to the rule.
Like what I'm saying is,
I would drink ginger infused. I think every night, had just one pour and be good. I really do.
Okay.
Now, could I be wrong? I don't know. I could, but I've not been able to try it.
Because I will say that.
But when I had I had Virgil Cane, ginger infused, Roundhouse, Rip Track, all that stuff in my cabinet at one point. And they sat. And finally I went, why am I buying other stuff that's readily available in Ohio instead of enjoying what So I just opened those and I'd take them a pour at a night.
Yeah. Well, I
and
do the same thing.
They go bye-bye, just like the Middlewest. I opened it. I liked it. I'm drinking this till it's gone. I didn't save it. So
Well, there's a couple that I save. Like, I've got a bottle of Electric Owl that I will not open.
Well, that's because you'll never get it again.
I get that. Limited run.
I get that.
It'll be a while before I probably open.
It's way better than Bland's.
Wait, most everything is way better than Bland's.
I got on Boco just to make that one post, and I scrolled down, and the first thing I saw under mine was a Bland's post for sale for $220, and I was like,
"Fuck you!"
All right, I'm back off this page, and I've been back since.
But no, what I was going to say was, so when Yuengling wasn't available here, it was only available.
First time I had was in PA.
Yeah, it was only available
never heard
in
of
PA.
it. Went to visit a friend in PA, and he's like, "Hey, Yuengling," and I went, "That sounds foreign." No, it's America's oldest beer.
It is Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Yep,
1850 something.
Whatever,
I think.
But before Budweiser,
we would drive. I mean, in Liverpool, Toronto.
I was going to say, you guys literally had like
you just drive
across the street holding hands.
We just throw a rock and we can go get some. But we would drive, to Imperial because that was basically the closest beer. So beer is sold by the case in Pennsylvania, unless you go to a bar. That's the only way you can buy a 6-pack. So you have to go buy the case because you have to go to the distributor to get it. So we would just drive to the distributor in Imperial and buy 4 or 5 cases. I would drive from here. I'd go see my parents, head to Imperial, buy 4 or 5 cases, and bring it back here because everybody wanted it. The minute it was available here, it was like, yeah. And then like 2 months later, it's like, I can't drink any more of this shit. Like it is.
With beer, I would get that way for sure.
It is. I get like that with anything. The only thing that's not like that is tacos because they change the inside.
I like how you just reverted back. I love when we do callbacks. I really do.
So I as much as I would love for it to come to Ohio, I don't want it to because it's more of a special thing when I'm out of town.
I get
someplace that I can get it. And
I would just like it to be a little like going to Kentucky for a late was easy.
Yeah.
I lived in, from middle school on, I've pretty much lived in Circleville. I mean, we moved to Canal for a bit. We moved to Logan, which is still southeast, but south. But it's not like I had to travel 8 hours to get it. Well, if I'm going for Virgil Cane, I've never bought Virgil Cane. I've got it from you.
Yeah.
I've got it from Quinn, So Jimmy gave me that sample. He gave me, a couple pours worth, and it sat there for a night or two.
I'm surprised it made it that long.
And then I was like, okay, it's ginger infused night.
I last week I almost made us for the cocktail. I almost made us smoked ginger Manhattans.
Oh, that would be so good.
And then I realized I didn't have vermouth, so I was going to do smoked ginger old fashions,
which we've done.
Which
are my favorites.
And then I looked at my bottle of ginger and went, Randy isn't drinking any of this.
Is it getting low?
It's getting low.
Yeah.
It's my last bottle.
And if you crack that in front of me, it's like catnip.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm going to be like snorting that stuff.
Fucking Spanish fly. Randy gets all horny.
Get me all horny with the ginger. So, ginger ale, ginger infused. Apparently I like ginger.
But I just, it's...
But I married a brunette.
You did. But it's not... It's not against Catoctin Creek. Like, I get that part. And I get that they can't ship it or they don't want to take that risk. I understand that.
Legally may not be able to. I mean, think about this, though. If you own the company and one bottle, you get caught with that one bottle that one time can shut you down, you wouldn't do it.
No, you're right. I wouldn't. And I get all that. It was the response, and I feel like he didn't read the question. That's what it is.
Is that a him problem or is that a your perception problem?
It's probably a little bit of both.
Could be.
I'm not
be
saying
honest.
either way.
I'm just saying that's one of the things I've tried with myself is going, okay, are they really mean, especially when it's a text or online message or Facebook or whatever. Do I really understand what they mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. And like,
you're right. He could have just been like,
he just
sorry,
looked
guys,
at
we're
it.
Done.
That's my perception. He looked at it as this is coming from this show.
And
we don't have any press bottles.
Yeah,
that's the end of the thing. So my response was just thanks, understood. Like, I get it. You
right.
You can't do
you only
it.
Got so many.
So you only got so many. So that's fine. But again, I wasn't asking for the thing is that the part that got me tripped up is I'm not asking for a press bottle. I'm asking to purchase the bottle. And can you send it to me? That's the
but
out of all of that.
He said we can't ship out of Virginia. So
after it's an after thing. So
it is. But again, now how many messages do you think they get a day?
Him, he probably doesn't get that many.
I don't know. Let me put it to you this way: how busy do you think that man is?
Well, he's on vacation.
Shut up. And he's answering your message on vacation.
And he's answering my message
so
on vacation.
that proves my point. I mean, when you're working, right, you're busy.
He's got 600 followers.
Last week, it's not even. I'm talking not just Instagram. I'm talking emails, calls, texts.
He's not getting any of that. He's on vacation.
I'm sure. He's not working at all, except he's replying to your stupid PMs about getting a stupid bottle.
Just because I'm most important.
That's right. He's like, oh, that's Martelle from Buckhorn Podcast. I'd better answer that while I'm on vacation.
Answer that motherfucker right now.
And then shut him down.
I still love everything about Catoctin Creek, and if I can get my ass out there on the next release to Purcellville or to Virginia Beach or wherever I can get to, I'll get a bottle.
Beth's been talking about wanting to go to the beach, and we talked about Virginia Beach.
Well, Virginia Beach is 3 hours from Purcellville, and you'll never pass through Purcellville, which is where Catoctin Creek is, to get to Virginia Beach, unless you go 3 hours.
If we go somewhere in Virginia and I see a bottle, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant.
You won't see the bottle of guar, though, because they didn't release it to the ABC stores.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to have to go get that then.
Wow, that's what I was saying.
What are you doing after this? Let's go.
I'm not driving to Virginia. That's for damn sure.
I'm going to take a nap while you drive because I'm still tired.
Fuck that.
I might go home and take a nap.
We'll break down on the way. On purpose.
On purpose.
At the end of my driveway.
Just disconnect the battery. Just stop and pull
We never made it.
Cut the fuel line. Oops. Sorry. We wanted to, guys.
Whoopsie daisies.
Whoopsie daisies. We really wanted to review guar
Randy
for you.
really wanted me to drive to Virginia and get this bottle of guar, but I broke down.
So close. We tried.
Sons of bitches.
We gave it the old college try.
But, yeah, so, hey, check out the Del Tacos.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I was surprised today. I thought I was going to be so apathetic and meh. But for the cost, I mean, 12, I'm full after 3. I had a hard taco, a soft taco, and a burrito.
I had the same thing. I could actually go ahead and eat the rest of the hard and soft tacos, but I'm not going to.
We might after this.
I am down to 220 today.
Nice.
Yeah.
You look svelte.
Now I'm going to be up to like 225 after that burrito, though.
Well, you still got a poop to take, so.
And I still have, yeah.
You were supposed to do that earlier.
Still got that poopy doopy.
So look for the poopy doopy on Google, Twitter, Grams.
So, were you around in the days before a Rickroll? So
dude, I've been around.
Hold on.
I've been around. You talking about been around online? I was around when E-Bombs World was still called. No, it was E-Bombs World. What was the other one? There's another thing that it was a predecessor to E-Bombs World. It was like BigDaddy.com or something. But it sounded like a porno site, but it wasn't. It was all stupid videos and memes. Back before we knew what memes were.
So I was going to say, were you around on CR?
I've been around CR since the beginning. I met Anthony and Kenny at a Columbus DSM meet.
Okay,
before they made CR.
So
I was originally
we've been on CR 62. About and I'm like 109. So all right, so you were around when I was doing stupid shit before Rickrolling came around.
Yeah,
I was doing.
Well, you've been doing stupid things your whole life,
right? But before Rickrolling, my original Rickroll was to post a link to ratemypoo.com.
I remember that site. I fully remember that. Is that still up?
I don't know. But I'm the one who started posting all that shit on, literally posting that shit on Columbus Racing.
I remember that site. And I used to have a rateme.com where people post selfies. And you could rate hotornot.com.
Yeah,
that's what it was, hot or not.
So ratemypoo.com is not there.
Oh, 404 not found.
But.
Bum, 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 oh, please. There it is.
Yes. That is so gross.
That's in a urinal. That's not a toilet. That's a urinal poo.
That's so gross.
That's dislike.
No. Get out of here. No.
Oh, that's okay. Time out. Let me explain what just happened. We saw
to take a shit
on ratemypoo.me. We saw poop. And then we saw a lion head.
And then we saw the poop emoji.
And then we saw the poop emoji. And then the next picture that popped up is a human butthole of sorts.
It's a taint and butthole.
It says about to take
a shit.
And it's just a butthole. Oh, that's on like a dinner plate.
On a table. Oh, so there was one. I can't do this anymore.
I'm honestly... I don't know if I've matured or I'm just getting grossed out of my old age, but some of those were nasty.
They were. What's this? That one's 404.
I'm also laughing.
So anyway, there was one that I always used the same one, and it was called Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And it literally wrapped the toilet bowl 4 times.
That's put in Google, DuckDuckGo, Rate My Poo, Lord of the Rings, and see if you can pull that up. See if we can get it from the.
Well, keep in mind this was like 20 years ago.
You never know. Do image search. Click images. See what pops up.
Yeah, see, even here, this is from 2003. Newground. God, that website. I can't believe that website's still around.
Just hit images.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, it's just a bunch of Lord of the Rings.
I was like, I clenched my teeth.
I was kind of wondering what we were going to see.
Okay, so we're not getting it, but it was a turd that literally went around the bowl 3 or 4 times. I can't remember. And that was the image I used all the time. I'm like, hey guys, blah, 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 whatever, check this shit out. And I'd send a link. And it was never to ratemypoo.com because I used a link hider.
Yeah.
And every time Anthony would be like, you motherfucker. I'm like, gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
I was just talking to Anthony today. Well, messaging Anthony today. That's funny.
Gotcha, bitch.
About to take a poo. Here's my butthole. I'm kind of curious how that, I'm assuming dude, because that was super hairy, how that dude took a picture of his butthole so close.
You
think he had assistance?
Just bent over and grabbed the selfie camera?
I guess.
Rate My Poo has a Facebook page.
Rate My Poo has a Facebook page with over 5,000 likes, and we can't even get over 300?
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong?
Look at their... What?
Oh!
Oh, turn the sound on. I bet there's a hilarious sound with that.
Oh my god.
Turn the sound on and restart
hold
that.
On. All right, you guys can't hear this.
Hold on. Look at him.
He's so proud of himself.
Now I gotta swim through it. It's a guy in a lake. He's bare, naked. Raises his butt above
We're so
the
childish.
water. and shoots. It's a poo rocket. It's just a stream.
Oh, this is the dog.
Oh, no.
I've seen this. No. Just watch.
Oh, taking a dump. Majestic. It rolls back into the boat. It's a dog on the front of the boat that's flying through the water, and as he's dropping turds, they're rolling backwards into the boat. Oh, man. I think I got to join this Facebook. Oh, man.
Hold on. Here we go.
No. There's a fight going on.
There's a fight.
Pants are dropping. This
Pants
dude's trying.
coming off.
Big dude's pants are coming down. Oh, chick puked. Chick puked on people fighting. Okay, so it's the puke. She puked on people that were fighting on the ground. Well, that's just unnecessary.
I don't like that one. That was stupid.
Oh! That looks like one of those trimmer worms.
Oh.
There's no way.
That's
just chocolate. Dude, yeah, that ain't going anywhere. Flushing ain't going to help that thing.
They took the toilet seat off.
That thing. There's gloves.
It's like
that thing looks like the what's the emoji we use on the plethora of TikToks thread? The
it's
eggplant.
Eggplant.
Looks like an eggplant.
But this looks like one of those guys that stands in that on the cruise ships. They surf on that static wave.
Oh, okay. I know
what I'm talking about. Where
the indoor wave,
the
type
indoor,
thing. Yeah,
indoor surfing. That's what that looks like.
See, that's the one where they put laxatives in the food at the school and everybody's crapping everywhere.
Oh, is that the? I remember when.
Yeah, you remember that? There are people crapping in the hallways, crapping in buckets. Which somewhere I read that was faked.
I don't know. Oh, that looks like our bean burrito. All right, I'm done. I can't.
I was going to say, I kind of want to eat another bean burrito, but now I don't.
Gross. All right.
So check our poo out on
RateMyPoo.me. So bad.
Go at your own risk. I want to say that. It's not for the faint of heart.
It's how I rickrolled before rickrolling was a thing.
It's just trolling.
It was super
You were poo trolling.
Yeah. Every time I got somebody.
Trolling with poo.
Once a week.
Now on this week's episode of Poo trolling with Martell.
Not anymore. Anyway, check out Del Taco. Their hard and soft tacos are the shit.
Not bad. I mean, for fast food tacos,
Fast food taco.
they're no Hobbs or whatever, but for fast food tacos, yeah, not bad.
Not gonna turn that down. Definitely check out Middlewest Spirits for any of their products.
Fantastic.
But their whiskey, if you want something that's sweet and creme brulee, I would go for that.
It's still so good.
It's
so good.
Fantastic. It's amazing. Check us out on Fistagruba Instagram.
Fistagoogle Tweetstagram.
Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Fistagrugle Creetsagram.
Fistagrugle Secretstagram.
Secretsagram. Fuck it. I'm Martelle. He's Randy. We're out.